coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, Dalton. And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
Dalton's pass.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Dalton. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Elliott trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by
no gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Right there.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Allen. Flushed out right. He'll try and run him, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen, escaping the pressure right. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
We're scoreless after one. They run here with Singletary. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 15-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. So the shotgun snap to Allen, eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schultz. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Line for the Cowboy field goal.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Cole Beasley. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now Allen again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Finding Knox there, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And again, it's Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. This is Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Elliott, the ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
6-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. And there's a run to be happy with. good, solid yardage, he'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Cooper's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A first down carry by Elliott. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
I got you. I got that.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Let's get off the field.
Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Ed Oliver made the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch 88. Watch 88.
Dalton here from the gun. And no, it's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Zach Moss, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
He's brought down at
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Allen's pass.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It goes... without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Bills nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Aldon Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From midfield, here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He hits Beasley right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. Back to throw. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Goal.
Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. Allen to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Dalton hands off to Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Carrier brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
48-yard line.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Oh, passing it. Dalton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete. Micah Hyde on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Big spot. Andy Dalton. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action now. Dalton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 31-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Try to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.